Coming to you from our Aerospark studios in Windhoek, this is the midweek edition of Primetime News. Good evening and welcome. I'm Michael Madimba. We begin tonight's bulletin with a developing story. Citizens led by the Namibia Economic Freedom Fighters leadership, together with AR activists, marched throughout the streets of the capital to hand over petitions with various demands. Selima Shimwefaleni Masipa and Lydia Pitirio on the scene and produced our first story.
Hordes of Namibia Economic Freedom Fighters and Affirmative Repositioning Movement protesters, dressed in red overalls and berets, took to the Windhoek streets today, petitioning the alleged importation of counterfeit products by foreign nationals into Namibia. The demonstration started in Chinatown, where Namibia Economic Freedom Fighters Vice President Kalimbo Ipumbu delivered the petition to Chinese businesswoman Stina Wu.
We express our dissatisfaction with imported and locally manufactured counterfeit goods by the Chinese business based in Namibia, while they are still allowed to trade with those goods with no objection from the authorities. Number two, we note the exploitation of Namibian workers by the arrogant and racist Chinese at these complexes owned and administered by Chinese. Our poor black people are being exploited like animals, with low wages such as 400, with no benefits and workers' privilege. Number three, money laundering and tax evasion. We have information at our disposal that the Chinese business people trading in these shopping complexes has stored billions of Namibian currency in boxes in various storerooms in those shops.
The frustrated demonstrators claim this is being done with impunity, as law enforcement agencies only targeting and raiding Namibian shops while turning a blind eye on the businesses run by foreign nationals. The group then proceeded to the Ministry of Industrialization, Trade and SME Development, where their petition was received by Lucia Ipumbu, the Trade Minister.
We demand the following, Honorable Minister. Number one, we demand strict regulations of registration and operations of companies by foreign nationals. Number two, we demand for the ministry to stop importation of all products in the country and rather facilitate domestic manufacturing and production. We demand for the closure of all Chinese retailers and be only allowed to trade as wholesalers, Honorable Minister.
Their next stop was the offices of the Namibia Revenue Agency, NAMRA, where a petition was handed over to its commissioner, Sam Shivute. Their message was bold and clear. They are demanding for the closure of NAMRA.
We call on NAMRA to institute an operation against the counterfeit products. We call on NAMRA to institute an operation against the counterfeit product at the Chinatown complex. At the Chinatown complex. Number three, we call on NAMRA to conduct tax audit on the Chinese-owned businesses, particularly Chinatown and elsewhere in the country. Number four, we demand the refund of the product banned by NAMRA at the value of 5 million.
The group gave the 31st of May 2022 as an ultimatum for a response, failure to which unspecified action will be taken. The demonstration comes after NAMRA destroyed counterfeit goods valued at over 5 million Namibian dollars, causing a public uproar.
Now, on to a development akin to the events in the capital. More than 200 workers of the Cheetah Cement plant outside Otjiwarongo plan to hold a peaceful demonstration on Thursday morning. The demonstration will be led by the Mine Workers Union of Namibia. Our Otjiwarongo correspondent Molisa Simiasa compiled this report.
The demonstration will be led by the Mine Workers Union of Namibia. Cheetah Cement, which trade as Whale Rock Cement, employs 210 Namibian workers and 44 Chinese nationals. All Namibian workers allegedly indicated their full participation in the demonstration. Mine Workers Union on Tuesday wrote a letter to the police requesting an escort during the demonstration to start from the office of the Ministry of Labour, Industrial Relations and Employment Creation to proceed to the office of the governor. Chida Cement General Manager Kevin Lee, in an interview with Nampa on Wednesday, explained that the workers are demanding hefty salaries which the company cannot afford. He stated that the company is proposing to employees earning less than 6,000 Namibian dollars an increase of 800 Namibian dollars, while those paid above 6,000 Namibian dollars are offered 500 Namibian dollars, which the workers refused. Kevin said management even proposed the introduction of a pension fund to start in January 2023 and an introduction of a medical scheme with 80% on the company and 20% on employees, but they still refused, saying they want more.
Moving on to politics. Independent Patriots for Change councillor Siska Howard-Smith on Tuesday confirmed that she has been expelled from the party.
This comes several weeks after the party presented the councillor with an ultimatum to either resign or be dismissed, to which she responded through her lawyer refusing to resign. She confirmed to the Namibia Press Agency, saying yes, it is true, she received the letter of expulsion on Tuesday. Last month, Howard-Smith also resigned as the chairperson of the Erongo Regional Council Management Committee. Her resignation followed a vote of no confidence against her by several councillors during a council meeting. When asked what her next step would be, Howard-Smith said there is still an ongoing case in the High Court, and once that has been concluded, she will decide what will come next.
Now, a look at the latest on the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Ukraine today opened its first war crimes trial against the Russian soldiers since the start of Moscow's invasion in February. Russian serviceman Vadim Shishmarin appeared at a district court in Kiev and is accused of killing a 62-year-old man in northeast Ukraine and charged with war crimes and premeditated murder. Meanwhile, Moscow today expelled 24 Italian and 27 Spanish diplomats, according to the Russian Foreign Ministry, in tit-for-tat responses to the expulsion of Russian diplomats over the Ukraine conflict. The ministry said in a statement that 27 employees of the Spanish embassy in Moscow and the Spanish consulate general in St. Petersburg have been declared persona non grata, while ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova told Russian news agencies that 24 Italian diplomats had also been expelled. When we return, Bank Windhoek improves its mobile services. Leading the Primetime B segment tonight. Bank Windhoek on Tuesday announced an updated version of its customer-focused mobile app available on all mobile app stores that would provide an enhanced banking experience to its customers. Shelva Wills compiled the story.
The bank's head of digital data and customer transformation, Ryan Gieser, in a media statement said, as the bank celebrates its 40th anniversary, the locally designed Bank Windhoek mobile app boasts a superior uncluttered user interface stacked with features to ensure a seamless and convenient customer experience on the go. He stated users who have access to the internet can conduct transactions from their mobile devices wherever they are at any time in a convenient, secure, cost-effective and time-saving manner. Giza noted in terms of security, users can monitor the status of their accounts, which are supported by biometric login capabilities, and using the new app incurs no data usage costs. Other benefits of using the Bank Windhoek mobile banking app include free e-statements on demand, instant purchasing of electricity, and managing electronic fund transfers and card limits.
On to European business news. The German government plans to encourage all segments of society to use energy more efficiently in order to reduce the country's dependence on Russian fossil fuels by next winter. Presenting the plan, Germany's Minister of Economic Affairs and Climate Action, Robert Habeck, on Tuesday said, "The cheapest and most efficient contribution to greater independence is less energy consumption." Let's get the details from AFP.
According to the Berlin-based energy consultancy Aurora Energy Research, if gas deliveries to Germany from Russia were halted, the country's industry and households would be 2 to 12 billion cubic meters of gas short next winter, depending on the weather. Aurora expert Casimir Lawrence said the coming winter is the critical phase. However, it will probably take until 2027 or 2028 before Germany and the European Union would no longer have to fear gas shortages. Driven by the soaring energy and motor fuel prices, inflation in Germany already climbed to 7.4%, a 40-year high in April. Eurozone inflation was even higher at 7.5%.
That's all the top news we had for you this evening. The sports news is up next, but first, the economics roundup and the weather forecast.
Good evening and welcome to the Planet of Sports. I'm Joy Gosses. We begin with boxing news. A boxing headlined weekend is on the cards this coming Saturday, as 3 World Boxing Association Championship fights are set to take place at the Paris Sports Complex in Otjiwarongo. MTC Salute Boxing Academy Executive Chairman Curiato Camanya, in an interview with Number on Tuesday, revealed that the jamboree of 36 boxing matches is scheduled for the event. He added the main fight of the event is the vacant WBA Pan-African featherweight title between Namibia's Nathaniel Kagololo and Tanzanian Kasim Muhammad Haji. On to netball. Netball Namibia announced the Under-19 and the Debmarine Desert Jewels senior national team scheduled to tour Malawi for the championship of the Confederation of Southern African Netball Associations in June this year. Netball Namibia, in a media statement, said the 2 teams will use the Tri-Nations series to prepare the senior team for the all-important Africa World Cup qualifiers, set for the 20th to the 25th of August 2022 in Pretoria, South Africa. The Under-19 team will be preparing for the Region 5 Youth Games scheduled for December in Malawi. Stay tuned for your sports roundup. That's all the news we had for you this evening. Thanks for watching. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, like, share and hit the notifications bell to stay posted on the latest happenings locally and globally. Feel free to interact with us in the comment section. Catch us tomorrow for another edition of Primetime News. From myself, Joy Gosses, and the entire production crew, it's good night.